children, today we are going to learn the subject science. First chapter, the food we eat. Children, you all know something about food in the previous class. What type of food we eat and why we should eat food. What are the components of food? What is balanced diet? What are the ways to avoid wastage of food? And what are the ways to preserve food? This will be learned in this lesson. Let's learn from the chapter. Look at your book and follow me. I'm reading the lesson for you. So, the food we eat. All living beings need food to survive and grow. So, all living things means plants and animals needs food to live and to grow. Our body gets energy for various bodily activities from the food we eat. Food provides us the strength to work and play. So, by taking food, we will get strength to do work or to play or to do something. It protects us from diseases and infection, and it also protects us from our diseases and infection and keep us healthy. So it also helps in the growth and repair of our body. So therefore, food is one of the basic needs for the survival of all living beings. So we already know that plants and animals are two main sources of food for us. The components in food that helps our body to survive, grow and become strong are called nutrients. So the components which in the food that is in our body to survive, grow and become strong, that are called nutrients. So components means what? Let's learn more about the components of food. So what are the types of food we have to eat? So components means a part or element of food. Components means a part or element of food which is present in the food. Nutrients can be obtained from different food items. So we will get nutrients from the different food items. The major nutrients found in our food are, so what are the major nutrients we will get in our food is carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. So these are the nutrients we get. Besides this, food also contains roughage and water. So by this, not only this, we have roughage and water in the food. So first, let's see carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the main sources of energy for us. So this is the first main source of energy. They gives us energy to do work. Food rich in carbohydrates is called energy giving food. So the food which gives us energy to do work, the food which is rich in carbohydrates is called energy giving food. So in the food, if carbohydrates is present, it is called energy giving food. So from that we get energy. So which are the examples? Sugar and starch are two major forms of carbohydrates present in food. So what are the sugar and starch are the major forms of carbohydrates present in the food. So here some examples are given. See, oats, bread, chocolate, potato, grains, rice. These are the some food items which has carbohydrates. Clear? Now turn the page. Forms of carbohydrates. So what are the forms? Sugar and starch are the forms. But what are the food in which they are present? So sugar is present in fruits and milk, and starch is present in cereals, potatoes and other grain products like bread, oatmeal and pasta. So in these items the sugar and starch is present. So these are more in carbohydrates. People like athletics and laborers who do a lot of physical activities requires more carbohydrates for extra energy. So the people which do athletics and laborers who works a lot, they need extra energy. For that they have to eat these things. Okay. Now next component. The first component is carbohydrates and the next component is fats. Fat acts as fuel and gives us more energy than carbohydrates. So in the vehicles we need fuel to work, as if in our body also we need fats to get more energy. Okay, so they also helps to keep our body warm. So this fats keeps our body warm. Food rich in fats is called energy giving food. So their carbohydrates and fats also gives us energy. That's why we call it as a energy giving food. For example, oils, nuts, butter and meat are some rich sources of fats. Our body need a very little amount of fat. So we need only less amount of fat, but thus the extra fat is stored in our body for future use. So when we are having extra fat, too much intake of fat is not good for our health. So when we take too much fats, it is not good for our health. So this can make us fat and lead to a condition called obesity. So extra fat, if it's there in our body, it is known as obesity. Means it leads to a disease called obesity. So here are the examples: see, nut, butter, oil and meat, some fat rich foods. So these are having more fats. Okay, now next, protein. Proteins are needed for building muscles. So what for we need protein? This is the another component of food. So proteins are needed for building muscles and for growth and repair for our body. Food rich in proteins is called body building food. So this type of food means which uses for growth and repairs our body, that food items is called body building food. So for example, fish, egg, meat, cheese, pulses and beans are good sources of protein. So these are the mainly sources of protein. Growing children requires more protein in their food because protein supports their body growth and development. Therefore, they should eat lot of protein rich foods. So growing children means as you children are growing now, so you have to take this type of protein foods, okay, to become strong, and you have to eat lots of protein rich food. Okay, now next, these are the fish, egg, meat and cheese. These are the protein rich food items. You have to take these things to get protein. Next, vitamins and minerals. Vitamin helps in protecting our body from disease and minerals helps in the formation of bone, blood and teeth. So they are also known as protective food. So these vitamins and minerals help in the formation of bones, bloods and teeth. So in our body we are having bones, blood and teeth. So for that formation we have to eat vitamin and protein. So they are both called protective food. So this type of things we have to take. Fresh fruit, vegetable, milk, meat and fish are source of vitamins and minerals. So these are the components of food we have to take. Now next page. Vitamin A, B, C, D, E. Vitamin A, B, C, D, E and K are the different types of vitamins. All type of vitamins are important and have different functions to play in our body. So let's know about some vitamins. So already we know this type of vitamins. I think you have all taken this type of vitamins in different types of foods. So for example, egg, carrot, spinach, milk and milk products are rich source of vitamin A. So already you know egg, carrots, spinach, milk and milk product. Milk product means cheese, butter, curd. These are the milk products are rich sources of vitamin A. These vitamins improves eyesight and maintain healthy skin. So by this vitamin A we can improve our eyesight, means we can see with our eyes very clearly and maintain healthy skin also. Next one is amla, lemon, orange, tomato and strawberries are some source of vitamin C. So by this we are getting vitamin C. It is necessary for growth and repair of body tissue. So why we use vitamin C? To grow and repair of our body tissues. So sunlight, milk, butter, egg and fish are rich in vitamin D. It is necessary for the normal growth and development of bones and teeth. So these are the examples of vitamin A, C and D. So calcium, iron, potassium, iodine and sodium are some minerals required by our body in small amount. Let's know about some of them. Green leafy vegetables, milk and milk products are rich sources of calcium. So milk products, already I explained that cheese, butter and curd and so many things comes under milk product. It is important in the formation of strong bones and teeth. So iron is an important mineral that helps in the formation of blood in our body. So iron, not that iron. This iron gets from our food. So some of major sources of iron are liver, green leafy vegetables, dry fruits, meat and egg. So these are the sources of vitamins and minerals. So next, roughage and water. Roughage and water. Before that, see health alert. Why should we drink milk? So I think you people all take milk. If you take milk, why you take milk? Let's see. Women and growing children must drink at least 2 glasses of milk every day because it is a complete food as it contains fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Thus, drinking milk fulfills the daily nutrients requirements of our body. So children, if you not take milk, you will not get fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. So if you have to take milk every day, 2 glasses. Okay? So those children who are not taking milk, from today onwards you have to take milk. You have to drink milk for requirement of fats, proteins, minerals and vitamins for your body growth. Next, roughage and water. Besides nutrients, roughage and water also forms an important part of our food. Roughage is the part of the food we get from plants that cannot be digested by our, next see, turn the page, by our body. It has no food values, but it helps in the proper functioning of the digestive system by removing waste out of body. Whole grains food, oatmeals, fruits, vegetables and salads are rich sources of roughage. So these are the sources of roughage. And what is the proper functioning means? It's remove wastes from our out of the body. Next, water. Water is very essential for the proper functioning of our body. We should drink at least 8 to 10 glass of water every day. So you have to drink at least 8 to 10 glass every day. So it helps our body to absorb nutrients from food. It also helps in removing waste from our body in the form of urine and sweat. So that's why we have to take plenty of water for our body. So these are the sources of roughage. So by this